Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
I'm so happy. I have Katie here with me. We're going to be reading the books. Let us know what you're reading in chat. Katie, what are you going to be reading today?
So I literally have about 10 minutes left of Slaying the Shadow Prince by Helen Scherer. Yeah, I've been reading this one for a while. It's so good, but I've just been like in a weird reading mood this week. And then after that, because that should only take me 10 minutes, I'm going to pick up The Undertaking of Hurt and Mercy by Megan Bannon.
Ooh, I'm excited to hear your thoughts on that one. I feel like a lot of people have been gravitating towards that recently.
Yeah, I really was just like thinking, and I wanted something that was fantasy but lighthearted.
Mhm.
And this was already on my shelf, so I'm like, let me give it a try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, exciting.
Yeah.
I only have, I think, like 45 minutes left of Tessa Bailey's Wreck the Halls, and I have been having so much fun with it. This is my first experience of Tessa Bailey's Spice, and I'm actually obsessed.
You haven't read any of her like books before, right?
No, this is my first one.
She just like however she like comes up with the dirty talking phrases that she does, they're like something that I don't think like anyone like would actually say, but yet they work like so well. And
Yeah.
I don't know how she got this to work, but like wow.
Yeah. Like, I will say, I was looking for something that was just so unserious and like a Christmas rom-com. Like, that was what I was in the mood for. Give me like as cringy as possible, literally didn't matter. And I will say, like, this book is a bit outlandish with some of its scenarios because the two main characters are on like a reality TV show, but it's just like an Instagram live. Like, they have like cameras that are just following them around nonstop.
Yeah.
And so it's like a little bit ridiculous, but the spice is good. Their like relationship is really just funny and cute, and I'm having the time of my life. So I'm not mad about it.
I am a Tessa Bailey girly, so I definitely like a lot of her books. But I people do say sometimes she's hit or miss. I've had like some that I'm like don't like as much as the others, but I generally tend to really like her books. Yeah.
I want to read more from her because this was just stunning. Stunning start.
Fun.
And then once I finish that, I think I'm gonna switch to Ambrosia by C.N. Crawford because I just need
Ooh.
a book that I know I'm gonna like. And when I read Frost, I was absolutely obsessed with it. And it's another one that's like really fast to just like
Mm-hmm.
read. Because last week, like you were saying, Katie, like my reading week last week was so weird and like not great. So
Yeah.
I want to kick this reading week off really strong.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I've been like I decided not to set a TBR this month, so I've just been like I don't know what I want to pick up.
I love that.
Yeah. I'm just like, well, I'm just gonna, just vibes. It's
Just
fine.
vibes.
It's fine.
Do you have any books like a 10 before the end or like any books that you do need to try to squeeze in or you're just like absolutely not?
No, no, I've literally just kind of like given up.
I love that so much.
I don't know. I've been feeling like kind of burnt out lately, so I just was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take like all of the pressure off of myself. Like, no TBR, no like, just like nothing. Just
I
chilling.
love that.
Yeah.
I
I
should have done that because I'm starting to feel a bit burnt out when I gravitate towards like TBR books. But I did put this one on my December TBR because I was like, I need something that's like fun and light and that like I know I'm gonna love. So
Yeah, no.
it was a
I
TBR.
think I think for me the problem with TBRs are that they're a month long, but within a month I change my mood a lot.
Yeah.
So I might do like not even like write it down to make it official, but like in my head, like weekly TBR, like, oh, like what book do I think I want to like pick up next this
Mhm.
week? Because sometimes if I don't have like any plans, then I'm just like I get like choice paralysis and then I don't pick up any book. So I don't know, just gonna go with the flow.
That's one of my goals for next year. I feel like I got into a habit with TBRs of literally putting like 12 books on my TBR, and I tend to read between 8 and 12 books a month. So it's like I was always constantly stressed about reading all those
Right.
books.
And
So
it's
one
like
of my goals is to just do like 4 or 5 books on a TBR, and that's
yeah,
it. And
yeah.
that way I have room to like mood read a little.
When I would do that with my TBRs, I definitely would accomplish them more often than not because I have more room to like. I'd be like, oh, like I can still pick up this other book that is like calling to me at the moment, but then I don't have like the pressure of like I'm not going to finish my TBR if I like go off course.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I started to feel like TBRs are supposed to be like a tool to like help you with reading and like to be fun, and it just wasn't helping me anymore. So I was just kind of like, okay, like I'll take a break and then maybe I'll come back to them in a few months if I like feel like I'm losing direction and I don't know what to pick up next and I need more structure. But
Yeah, 100%. Oh my gosh, I love that. All right, let's say hi to everybody. Hi, Taylor. New
hello.
subscriber. Thank you so much. Reading The Housekeeper by Joy Fielding. Hi, Sarah. Reading a NetGalley arc that I'm behind on called West Heartkill, but it's a very weird book, and I don't think I'm big brained enough for it. I hate that.
I actually. Oh, sorry. You can go first.
I feel like I'm really bad at reading arcs because I'm constantly like so excited for books that are like being published and like released that I always forget that I have like arcs that I need to read.
Yeah, my neck alley ratio was so bad because I would just get trigger happy and
Mhm.
like request too many things, and then I created a new neck alley account to avoid that, and then I'm still falling into this. I'm like, I just have bad habits with neck alley. Like, I need to stop. No, but talking about big brain books, it's actually so funny because I was at work and I have like a new manager, so he doesn't know like anything about me or my like reading. So we were just talking in a group, and my coworker was like, "Do you know like how many books she reads in a year?" Blah blah blah. And he's like, "Oh, but like what kind of books are they?" And I was like, "Okay, if you're gonna be my manager, like you need to know something about me." He's like, "I'm like, what's wrong with the kind of books that I read?" And then he kind of like backed off. But I was literally like, he's like, "You're reading nonfiction?" And I'm like, "No. You know what? When I'm at work, I will use my brain, but when I go home, the brain cells they're off.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to like think too hard. Like I want to have fun. I'm like I'm not trying to feel like I'm smart by reading like nonfiction just for shits and gigs when I'm like not at work." So,
Oh my
anyways,
God, that is so rude. I literally would have started punching.
I will say like the way he said it in the conversation, like he said it nicely, so it wasn't like
Mhm.
a oh my god, like I'm gonna hate this guy now. But I definitely had to be like he was like, oh, like I have a friend that like reads that much too, but like she reads like mostly young adult fiction. And I'm like, okay, well, what's wrong with the young adult? And then he like backed
Yeah.
off completely. He's like, oh, okay, I guess not. So,
Yeah,
anyways.
I feel like some people like Ross is like this.
Mm-hmm.
He reads to learn, and like
Mm-hmm.
there's some people that read to learn,
Yeah.
but I read, I think you read to escape. Like, yeah, there might be some times that we want to read like a nonfiction to like learn about something or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's almost like watching TV. Like we're reading
Yeah.
to escape and like be entertained, and
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, I don't really watch like as much TV because I'm like reading all the time for like fun. So
Mhm.
it's like my like fun activity.
Yeah, exactly. I don't tell anyone at work that I read books. There's one girl because she found my bookstagram
Uh,
and we started talking about books and we started reading Scarlet St. Clair together. So she likes the
oh, that's
spicy
so
books.
fun.
And
Yeah.
she would always be like, "I'm looking for something else to read. Like, do you have any recommendations?" And she's literally so cute. She's the only person in my department that knows that I like
Oh,
do like books.
yeah. I think my coworkers at one point like found my TikTok, so then I just had to be like, yeah. But now I've worked with this like same group of people for like 2 years, and we're like in the lab together all the time, so we've gotten like really close, so it's fine. But like
Yeah.
today, I don't tell people at work about my books. Like
Oh my gosh,
I tried not to, and then they discovered me, so that
it just happened.
if they find out about it, I just own it and like whatever. Like they all know about my YouTube channel, but I'm like, if I tell people just straight up and I own it, like more likely than not, they're not gonna like go and watch a video of mine. Like they're not gonna care that much. So
Yeah. That's true. I just avoid it at all costs. Hi Tina. Finished Iron Flame on Friday and needed one day to recover. Now picking up Queen of Nothing. That's a good book to follow, I think. Very
yeah,
different vibes.
different vibes, but still like,
Strong.
well, I want to say devastating, but since Queen of Nothing is like the last in the series, it like ends on a happy note. But like,
Yeah.
yeah, there's still a lot that happens in that book.
They're both intense.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I think I need to start Iron Flame this week. That's what I was debating on. I was like, should I start Iron
Oh,
Flame today on sprints or should I wait? But I want to film my Iron Flame like vlog for Bookmas, and so I think I'm gonna read it this week, and I'm really scared.
you should. I mean, I feel like you should just so you can like know like all the memes and just like everything that everyone is talking about, like theories and stuff. Because it's fun to like when a book is that big to participate in that kind of stuff.
Yeah, 100%. I'm nervous about like the formatting of it. Like it's only the edition that I have is like 620 or like 650 pages. But then
Yeah.
if you look at the audiobook is 28 hours. Like
Is
the
it?
font is so teeny tiny in
Yeah.
this book. Like the formatting is so awful that I'm like, maybe I should just get the audiobook. And then I saw it was 28 hours. I was like, excuse
Is
me?
the audiobook like longer because it's one of the ones that has like sound effects and stuff like that?
No, the one that I was looking at was just like normal,
Oh, not the graphic audio one.
not the graphic.
I mean, yeah, it is a long book, but it's like I don't know. I feel like her writing style is kind of like pretty easy to read, so it goes
Yeah.
fast. But
Yeah.
it's definitely long.
Yeah. Yeah, that might be happening this week. Good morning. Reading Life's Too Short by Abby Jimenez. Love that. Reading Dead of Winter by Darcy Coates. And good morning. Good morning. I'll be reading The Woman Who Lied by Claire Douglas whilst catching up on my reading journal. Oh, I love that, Kimberly.
I also need to catch up on my reading journal.
I need to too. I need to do like a bulk update because I haven't updated for my last couple books.
Yeah, I haven't done like my December spreads yet, and I also think I want to change the way I like format it next year a little bit, so I have to figure out what I'm gonna do with that.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been casually like starting to set up my 2024 journal, and I've added a lot of different spreads than what I had in the past couple of years that I'm super excited to use.
Are you gonna do a video on it? Because I love your videos for Instagram.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the whole like I haven't done like when I film like overhead and you can see
Yeah.
I'm gonna do those. I'm gonna do a 2023 bullet journal flip through like I always do, and then I'm gonna do a 2024 bullet journal like setup so that you
Yeah,
can see like
yay.
what's changed.
I'm so excited. I love your bullet journal videos. They're so fun, and I definitely like get a lot of inspiration from them. So I'm excited.
Oh, that makes me so happy. I love doing them. It's just a lot of I think I just need like a better not better because I have a good tripod, but setting it up is so annoying.
Oh
My
my
like
god.
overhead one because
Yeah.
all of the legs adjust, and so like making sure
Yeah.
they're all the
Oh
same
my
length
god.
and stuff. I need something that's less of a headache to like set up
Yeah.
because I love filming those
I
videos and
know.
I love bullet
I
journaling.
don't know because like yeah, I have like just my regular tripod and I put it behind my desk. I actually did film like a whole setup for September and then just never posted. But
Oh my
like
god.
literally just like getting the camera to go in the right angle and then like getting everything in the frame and sometimes like the best place to have the journal in the frame is like not the best place to like write in it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's logistically like very annoying.
Yeah, it can be a lot. But yeah, I think I lately I've been doing a lot of like bulk updates to my current journal. So I think I might do like in addition to those two, just a video that's like bulk update my journal with me because I've done a lot of spreads and I have some footage that I still need to like put into a video somewhere. So I might be doing 3 bullet journal videos very soon.
No, that'd be good. I love those kinds of videos. I find them to be just like so relaxing. So
They're so fun to watch. I love watching people's bullet journal videos.
yeah, and I honestly like when I'm like feeling uninspired with mine, like I just go and I like search and I just like watch like a bunch and I get a bunch of ideas.
Yeah, 100%. No, I totally agree. Hi Natalie. I'm currently listening to Damned Souls and a Sangria while walking outside. Oh my gosh, love that. Hi, I'm putting down Iron Flame for now. Uh-oh. And delving into a historical called Forever Your Rogue.
Ooh, fun. It's been a while since I've read like a good historic romance, I feel like.
There's a new one coming out by Olivia Atwater, who wrote Half a Soul, which I absolutely loved. I think it's coming out next year, and I can't remember the name of it, but the cover's really, really pretty, and I'm so excited for it.
I thought it already came out. It was like they announced it and it like
Oh.
it's like the gothic one, right?
It might be. I know it's like a historical, but I can't remember the name of it.
The Witchwood Knot, Victorian Fairy Tales, Book 1.
Yes, that one.
This one.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, it's like super tiny.
Did it come out already?
Yeah, it was released on November 28th.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but it's like I remember it was like they announced it, and then I was like, wow, the on sale date for like from the time they announced it to then was only like a month, which is kind of weird because usually
Yeah.
they do more. I really want to read her first like Half a Soul. I really want to read that because I've been reaching more for like kind of like with this book that I was talking about, like
Yeah.
whimsical fantasies. Like that's kind of what I'm in the mood for. So
You would love it. It is so cute and like laugh out loud funny and historical. It's like a Fae Regency era, but then they end up it kind of goes into like fairy a little bit. Like it's just perfect.
okay, maybe I'll go to the store later today. After I just literally posted a whole book buying ban video last week.
I think you might be able to I can't remember if it's on Kindle Unlimited or not.
Yeah, I feel like if I know that I know that book, like I know I'm gonna love it, so I'll probably buy it. But Alex said he was gonna buy me a book for Christmas, so I'll just tell him to buy me that one.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, exactly. Hello. Currently reading The Hunger Games. I love that The Hunger Games is having such a resurgence.
I know. Did you see the movie yet?
No, I haven't.
You have to.
I see everyone freaking out about that like little blondie boy.
Yeah, he's cute.
He's
Even though
cute.
he's like evil in the movie.
Hey, we love a villain. We stand a villain.
Yeah.
Reading The Prince and the Dressmaker.
That's the cutest.
Title.
Yeah, no, I have that. It's like a graphic novel. It's so cute.
Oh, cute. Hello. I will be reading A Crown of the Gods to hopefully finish this series this year. Oh my gosh. Wait, is that the last book in the Shadows and Crown series? I need to read that this month. Let me check.
Yes, book 4.
But, okay, yeah, I'm reading that next. I'm trying to finish books 4 and 5 this month because I also want to finish that series this year. I literally started it in September or October and I've just been absolutely obsessed.
I was gonna say, I feel like I saw your videos about it recently, but you might have released them like sooner, and I only just watched them. But
They were pretty recent. I like have been binge reading that series. I'm so
I
excited.
know, like how did you like the second and the third book compared to the first book? Like,
First book was such a high for me. Second book was also, I think I also gave second book 5 stars.
Mm-hmm.
And then third book kind of felt like it had like middle book syndrome. Like it just kind of got like lost a little bit, but I'm really looking forward to books 4 and 5.
Okay, yay. It's hard with like a series that long, I think.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So
And a lot like happens in each book, but the third book I kind of finished it and felt like it didn't hit as hard as the first 2.
yeah.
So yeah.
All right.
But I'm excited for the next one. We will start our first sprint. We'll do it in 2 minutes. I'm gonna try to catch up with chat.
Sorry.
Hello, I'm gonna be reading Iris Kelly Doesn't Date. Yes, we're gonna be starting in just a minute. Good morning, reading Crescent City House of Sky and Breath. I don't know what to expect. A lot. Katie, I was the same with my NetGalley ratio so bad. I've been working on it the second half of this year. Sarah, you've been doing a good job too with your NetGalley. Like you're very responsible with it. I'm not.
Kudos to you.
Hi, Jillian. Hi, Kelsey. Reading Lunaria by Cara Douglas, hoping to finish later today. This Vicious Grace. Hi, Kristen. That's a good book. I have the Fairy Loot edition of it, and it was like a fun read. Cutie. Okay, we will get into our first sprint. We will get some reading done. Let me pop this up. We'll do 30 minutes for our first one, and we can adjust from there. And our ambiance is just like a little crackly, snowy fireplace.
Yay.
Happy reading, everyone. Hello, hello.
Hello.
How'd you do? How was that
Good.
series, everyone?
I finished Slaying the Shadow Prince, and then I am now on page 15 of the Undertaking Part in Mercy, and we already got a talking owl. So
Love. How was Slaying the Shadow Prince for you?
it was good. I think I just because I was in a weird reading mood, it like took me so long to finish, not because I didn't like it, just because life.
Yeah.
But I really like her books, and I definitely think um, I would have been less surprised by the ending of the second book had I read this book first.
Yeah.
Because it just goes into, I think like they're all the characters are kind of gonna come together like in the future. So now that I have
Yeah.
the story, it makes more
They
sense.
so remind me because you just read it and you also read Blood and Steel. Yeah,
I
you
read
read both
Blood
of
and
them.
Steel and Vow and whatever the second word in this title is. So I read both books and then I went back and I read the prequel, but then like I saw her do a reel where she's like, you should read the prequel like before or after the first book,
Yeah.
but before you read the second book. And I was like, oops.
um Remind me, and I'm gonna try to be really vague, but the male main character that's in Slaying the Shadow Prince,
Yeah,
he's connected with
Wilder.
Wilder. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
he's Wilder's mentor. Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel
okay,
like
yeah. Because they start to mention his name, but I had read Slaying the Shadow Prince like a couple months ago, and I was like, wait, I think that's the one from Slaying the
yeah,
Shadow.
yeah. So like, I think in the second book you learn more from like Wilder's perspective about like his past.
Mhm.
So then it all starts to come together, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, love. I'm almost done with Wreck the Halls. I'm definitely gonna finish next sprint and then start Ambrosia. And we stopped right in the middle of like a really spicy scene, so I'm excited to get back to it. Let's catch up with the chat a little bit. Hi, April. Good morning. I'm reading Ashes in the Star-Cursed King finally. I hope that you like it. I just finished that this past week and it wasn't my favorite. To be fair though, like it's not that I have issues with the book, but I think that Araya and Rain just like aren't my favorite characters or like couple that Carissa Broadbent has wrote, and I'm really hopeful that the next like duet that we get, I'm gonna be back in love with Carissa Broadbent. Hopefully.
Do we know like when? Like we don't have any news of like the next book in that series, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, could probably. Well, she also probably has more time now because she sold that series to TradPub.
Hmm.
So I'm assuming they're gonna do like the releases. So then there might be like more time in between them.
Yeah, that would make sense. Reading Harry Potter. Which book are you reading? I love this. I feel like Harry Potter is very like fall wintry vibes.
Nostalgic.
Yeah. Also, Sarah, if you're still in chat, did you ever buy Hogwarts Legacy on your Switch yet? Please let me know. Hello, reading Raiders of the Lost Heart. I'm not sure I've heard of that one, but it
Oh my
sounds
god,
good.
I want to read that so badly. Let me show you the cover. It's so cute. It's literally like Indiana Jones romance novel.
Oh my gosh, really? Wait, I feel like I've heard of that.
I think it's coming out in December, so like it might not be out yet,
Raiders of the Lost Heart by Joe
or it's
Segura.
coming out this week. Oh no, wait, the
Yeah,
guy.
December 5th. Oh, the cover's so cool. Yeah, it's so colorful.
He's like low key. He's giving.
Rival archaeologists must team up on a secret Aztec expedition or it could leave their careers in hearts and ruins. Oh my
That's
god.
so fun.
I have to send that book to my friend Mel. She loves anything about
Wait,
archaeologists.
did you ever see the movie? It was one where Sandra Bullock was a romance author and Channing Tatum was her cover model, and then they like get involved in like a real life like spy. What is it like?
I
Law.
didn't see it, but I know what you're talking about.
Oh my god, you have to watch it. It's
Is
like
it good?
it's so good because it's like if you like reading romance, but then also like adventure. Like it was just so like I was just smiling so much because like it reminded me of a rom-com novel. And I think I watched it on a plane and I was like, wow, like the book needs to get on this.
Oh my gosh. I'll have to watch it. I love Sandra Bullock, but when I saw like the previews for it, I was like, this seems kind of like a little cringe, you know?
Yeah, it's a little cringe, but it's not the cringiest thing I've ever watched.
Okay.
But like, and I thought it was really fun. Like, if you just go into it just like knowing it's gonna be like cringy, it's like great. But I feel like
Yeah.
there's just not like the same kind of rom coms that like were coming out in the early 2000s. So like I feel like I was like, oh, like a movie that it was definitely more action, but I still feel like had that like giggly like it was
Yeah.
yeah.
That's so true. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. How are you liking Raiders of Lost Heart? Because I think we're both very intrigued by
Yeah.
it. Hello, I'm reading a crime book in Greek by a Greek author. That's fun.
Very cool.
Got up to 43% in Love Light Farms. I am at about the halfway point in this as well. I'm listening to the audiobook and it is so cute. It's been so long since I've read like a small town romance. And I love how the small town setting is playing into their like fake dating. It's just the cutest thing in the whole world.
Honestly, I just need more like cute books in my life because I just been in the mood for like just cutesy things.
Yeah, my past couple of romantasy books that I've read have not hit for me. Like they've all been so mid. Ever since I read Warbreaker, I've just been like not in a good place with fantasy and fantasy romance. So switching to these Christmas romances like this past week has really just rekindled
Ah,
something in me. And
yay.
now I really want to read like I'm thinking this upcoming weekend just do like a 24-hour readathon and read like Christmas romance novellas. Like that is just what I'm craving.
Fun. Yeah, you could totally do that. That's like adorable. For some reason, I haven't been in the mood to like reach for a Christmas book yet, which is weird.
Well, they're super. You're saying you're in the mood for something cute. They're
Yeah,
super cute.
yeah. I put up my tree yesterday, so now it's like starting to hit.
Gotcha. Yeah, you're starting to get there.
Yeah, I'm starting to get there.
I put up my tree like mid-November.
We got a real tree, so if we got it too early, it would have just like died.
Oh yeah.
Sad. So,
Yeah.
have you read? Wait, I was gonna recommend something new. Oh, I read it was last year that it came out. It was one by Sierra Simone and Julie Smith, I think.
Oh, I was just looking at the cover of that like
And it's like she's like a porn star, but she gets like cast in like a Hallmark movie, and it is so funny and spicy. I really liked that one.
isn't it like a lovely little meet cute or something like
It's
that?
like a Merry Little Meet Cute.
Yeah, Merry Little Meet
Yeah.
Cute. Yeah.
It's so and it's got like a little like Christmas town, and it was just like I don't know. I just thought it was so cute. And then I think the guy is like a former boy band member that's trying to like save his reputation. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, I've seen that everywhere. I haven't read it yet, but I honestly I could probably read that this month.
Yeah,
I'm so in the mood.
that was a Christmas one that I really liked, so I recommend it.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I find that I think the Love Light Farms will get more Christmassy, but Wreck the Halls isn't very Christmassy. It's much more of like a winter romance. Like they do go to like a Christmas party gala and they have a snowball fight, but like for me, it's not giving Christmas, it's giving like winter. And I'm not mad at it, but like I want something that's more like Christmassy. So a Christmas town, that sounds perfect.
Oh, this one was so. I mean, like they're literally filming a Christmas Hallmark movie. Like so Christmas.
Cute. Hi, Nikki. I'm missing 5 minutes of City of Glass. Okay. I don't know what that is.
Class is Shadowhunters.
Oh.
Yeah.
But why are you missing 5 minutes of it?
Like maybe she needs like the last 5 minutes.
Oh, maybe. Read 58 pages. Oh my gosh, I've never been so impressed with my reading speed. That is really good. 9% of my audiobook. Got to page 248. Read 53 pages. 10% of West Heart Kill. The narrative structure is a little jarring, but I can't tell if I like it or not. I feel like I like it, but I don't know.
Do you ever like read a book and you're like, I don't know what I just experienced, but I think I liked it?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
sometimes you're just so torn. You're like, am I liking this or is this too much?
Yeah.
Haven't yet. I want to so badly, but I need to clear my calendar for an entire weekend. 100% for Hogwarts Legacy. It's so immersive. Like it really makes you feel like you're at Hogwarts and it's just the cutest thing in the whole world.
I was playing Fae Farm a lot, and now my Switch won't turn on, so I don't know what to do.
Oh my gosh.
No,
Is it
I don't know what happened. I think I have to do like some sort of like hard reset, but I'm very upsetty spaghetti about
that
it.
is so annoying. Is it something to do with like your charger or something?
Maybe I have the same charger I use for like a lot of different devices because it's just the USB-C charger.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna try I'm gonna Google like a bunch of different things that I can do to try and get it to turn on. But if that doesn't work, I'm gonna have to like take it somewhere to get fixed, I guess.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so annoying. I really messed up my Switch's battery life because I accidentally plugged it into my iPad charger, which is way stronger than like your normal Switch charger. And so now whenever I use something that's like not as strong as my iPad charger, my Switch is just like messed up. So I
That
have to do something else. I have to like fix the battery or something with it.
that might be my issue too.
Yeah, so like maybe try plugging it into a really strong charger and see if it like starts to charge it and it turns on.
Yeah, because it's like for my work computer, it's this like huge charger that I use for like everything. And yeah, okay. Maybe I won't do that anymore.
Yeah, I really messed up my Switch battery because of that.
Okay, well, I guess we'll have to figure out how to fix it if it won't come back on.
Oh my gosh, that's so sad. Anyone else jump out of their skin when they get oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. We have ads playing.
I honestly don't think I was paying attention. I don't remember that.
Well, Katie, we don't see it. It's for like the
Oh,
ads for like everybody else. The ads weren't on the ads weren't on the like ambient room. It's just like playing on our live. I'm so sorry
okay.
that it's
I didn't realize they did that. Okay, I was like, I didn't hear any ads.
Oh my god, the movie was stunning.
Oh my gosh. Yay. I'm happy everyone likes the movie.
Hi. I'll be reading Iron Flame, slowly making my way through it, which is a bit annoying, but I'm really enjoying it so far.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad to hear that.
It's chunky. Like the text is small, so I feel like you're making no progress. But it's
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, I was trying to think if I wanted to try to aim for reading like 100 pages a day of that book, and then I was like, that's a lot of text. Like this text is so small.
I think I read it like on a weekend, and I literally just was like, okay, I'm just reading book all weekend was like my only activity. But if I had to read it during the week, like I probably would have hit like 50 pages a day or something like that.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Wait, I've seen that cover everywhere. I didn't mean to tell you it's a bookstore. Yes, it's so cute.
It's about a porn star who so the guy that is like the porn production company, like he's trying to break into like regular movies. So then when his star drops out, he then like contacts his favorite porn star and is like, hey, like why don't you act in this movie? But then the guy is like, the girl has an OnlyFans, and the guy that's in the movie that's like the former boy band member is like subscribed to her OnlyFans, and he's like obsessed with her from the OnlyFans like side of things. So
I need to read that.
he's like, oh my god, because she like doesn't want to be recognized because she's trying to like professionally act, which had been like a dream of hers. But then he like knows her from her porn, and it's just like so like it gets like funny kind of thing. So I also found her like very sex positive and just like, oh, it's so good.
I love that. I love that you're doing a Shadowhunters universe reread.
Good luck. There's so many books.
Do you have an SD card for your Switch?
I don't know.
I think that's a memory card.
Yeah.
I don't have one either.
I don't think so. Oh, do you mean like so I can take off my like game memory?
Yeah, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
need to Google later.
Yeah. I want Hogwarts Legacy, but can't decide between getting it for PS5 versus the Switch. So I played Hogwarts Legacy when it first came out, and me and Ross got it on Xbox. And
Mm,
one thing I will say, I think if you have a normal Switch, meaning like the one that you can plug into your TV and stuff like that, it would probably be fine. But for me, I had a Switch Lite, and there's some games that are just so big and like they have a lot of like if you play it on a different console besides like a Switch Lite, like the graphics are going to be a lot better. You're going to be able to like do a lot more.
mhm.
And I think it took so long for them to come out with Hogwarts Legacy on Switch because they had to like make sure that the Switch was capable of like actually playing the game to the level that you can, if that makes sense. Because like the Switch or like the Switch Lite isn't I don't know, like the Xbox is like a more advanced like gaming
Yeah.
system, if that makes sense. So if you have the option to play it on a PS5, I think that that would be a better like gaming experience with like better graphics and stuff like that versus playing it on like a Switch. But that's just my opinion and I'm not like a full-time gamer by any means, but like that was my experience.
Yeah, Alex got it on the Xbox, and then I would like play it sometimes, or I'd just sit there and read and like watch him play. And
Yeah.
definitely, it was really like the graphics were really nice on Xbox.
Yeah. Yeah, it can be like a pretty big difference cuz like one of my favorite games is Skyrim and they have it on the Switch, but it's like a night and day like different experience playing Skyrim on like an Xbox versus playing it on
Oh
like
my
a
god,
Switch
yes.
if that makes sense.
I feel like the best games for Switch are the ones that are like designed to be for the Switch. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
100%. I agree. All right, are we ready to read some more?
Yay!
All
Let's read.
right, we will do another 30 minutes. See you in 30. Welcome back.
Hello.
How was your sprint?
I got distracted by my phone.
That's fair.
I got to page 40, but this is so unique. There's like talking animals, and now I think we're getting zombies. So it's like described as like what is it described? It's like a fantasy romance, but like also kind of like a western. Because like there's this like land that the guy he's like a ranger basically, and I guess they have to patrol for zombies. So
Interesting.
it's an interesting blend of things, and it's actually like so fun so far.
That's good. That's so weird.
Yeah.
I finished Wreck the Halls. I ended up giving it 3 stars. I did really enjoy it. Like enjoyment level was like a 4-star, but like overall the book, especially at the end, it was getting so cheesy and corny that I was like, okay, this is kind of 3 stars. But it was fun.
Honestly, if you had fun, that's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly. And then I am gonna start reading Ambrosia in our next sprint, but I read at the beginning of this book, there's a summary of book 1, and I'm like,
Beautiful. I love when authors do that.
pop off, queen. Like, thank you so much for that.
Like every sequel should come with that because it's so helpful.
I
Especially
totally agree.
if you're the author, you can know like what important pieces of information that you like have to put in there.
Yeah, it was perfect. So yeah, I read the summary of Frost because I read it a couple months ago. I still like remember key things, but there were a couple things that I was like, wow, this is so nice. And then I'm gonna actually get into it with our next sprint.
So fun.
Thanks for joining, Sarah. I hope you have fun with your errands. Got up to 51% in Lovelight Farms, but to go make some biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry.
Can you send us some? Had homemade pizza for dinner and read 29 pages. It's so good. Read 7% more of The Woman Who Lied. Another 45 pages. Christy, you kill it with these sprints. Also just about to put up my Christmas tree in the next sprint. That's so fun. 46 pages. Oh my gosh, we're crushing it. I feel very accomplished. I'm not gonna lie that I finished like a book and it's December 3rd.
I know. Well, like, because I had like not much left of my book that I've been reading for like a week, but now I finished it and I'm like, all right, yeah, like I already have a book finished in December.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm still in the middle of the Hunger Games book, so I have to finish that too. And then I'll be done with 2 books. But it's more so because I like just had a lot of books I stopped reading at the end of November.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm really excited, I think, for Ambrosia. I was like, should I start Ambrosia or should I continue listening to the audiobook for Lovelight Farms? But I think I'm gonna listen to my audiobook when I'm like working today.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna save it for that. But I'm excited to get back to it.
It's like really hard for me to listen to an audiobook when I'm not like doing something.
Yeah, 100%. I was like, I could listen to it and like sit here on my phone and like scroll, but I don't really want to do that.
Yeah, I haven't tried like playing on my Switch an audiobook yet, but I feel like I really like the music that like makes it like really relaxing and the sound effects, so I don't know if I would like that.
Yeah, I've done that. I think it depends on the game. Like I could never do that with a really like plot-driven story. Like right now playing Zelda. I don't think that I could listen to an audiobook while playing that, but if you have more of a like mindless game, it's a lot easier to do that.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll try it. I also just go through phases with audiobooks where sometimes I'm like so into them and then other times I'm not. So I don't know.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Finish City of Glass. Now I'm wondering what to start. What are your options? I think Nikki had said she's thinking about starting Iron Flame.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know if that's something that you want to start today. I listen to audiobooks while playing Pokemon on the Switch. Yeah, Pokemon would be a good one to do that
Yeah.
too. Or there's a game, it's about like running this little bakery. It's called Lemon Cake, and it was like a really cheap game. I think it was only like $10. And it was kind of just like a mindless game where you're like making cakes and making like whatever and like serving your customers.
Yes.
And I used to listen to audiobooks when I played that. I play Love and Pies on my phone while listening to audiobooks.
I listen to them a lot, like when I walk my dog, because
Mm-hmm.
like he has to get walked like a lot of times per day because we don't have a fenced-in yard, or I'll like listen in the car. So I like have enough times to read it, but sometimes I just like open the app and I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't like it.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Yeah.
I'm audiobooking and wrapping presents today. That sounds so cute.
You're so on top of it to be wrapping presents on December 3rd.
I know. I was talking to my dad yesterday, and I have presents that I have to ship for my nephew and my brother. And then I'm trying to figure out a good present for like my sister-in-law so that I can send all of their presents like all in one, but I want to wrap them and send it in like one big
Yeah.
box.
Yeah.
So I have to figure out like what to get her, and then I'm gonna send that really soon.
Yeah, I picked out stuff for my family and I just had it like shipped there because I'm gonna go there and then I'll just wrap it like probably December 24th, 9 p.m. I'll be like, okay, I gotta wrap these so I can put them under the tree.
Yeah. No, I'm excited. We're coming back to Massachusetts in January 7th.
Mhm.
And I'm so excited because it's been a really long time. Easter was the last time I was back in
Oh wow.
Mass.
We should get coffee or something while you're here.
Yes, I was gonna ask you if you wanted to hang out.
I'm going to Florida for like a long amount of time, so usually sometimes I have people that I know that like are also from here but live far away, and then I don't get to see them during Christmas. So it's good I'll get to see you and I won't miss you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Okay, yay. So fun.
And we have to do like a bunch of like wedding stuff when we're back, like meet with all of our vendors and whatnot. So
Yeah,
it's gonna be
no, I can imagine
crazy.
because like we have to drive maybe like to where a lot of like our vendors are, and like that's annoying. So I can imagine being across the country is like really hard.
Yeah, I have to schedule my hair and makeup trial when we're back, so I'm excited for that. And then we have to figure out where we're getting our wedding cake.
I just did my trial and I felt like a princess. Well, I had to drive 2 hours. It was like I drove 2 hours to get my hair and makeup done, and then I drove home and I was like, well, I don't have anything to do with this nice hair. So I took a bunch of pictures and then I just took it all. They're like,
Yeah.
are you going anywhere tonight? Like anywhere fun, like date night? And I was like, no.
No.
I went to the McDonald's drive-through on the way. But it was so hard because like they're usually busy on the weekends because they're like doing weddings. So like, I'm like, what am I gonna do on the weekend?
Yeah.
I would have to wait too long, and then I don't want them to get booked. It's very logistically like annoying for a lot of this wedding stuff.
Yeah, 100%. It's just like a lot. Talking to a lot of people, coordinating everything.
It's like a job.
Yeah, it literally is.
And like I didn't end up doing like a lot of the coordinating stuff because Alex is a nurse, so he doesn't like know how to do more of like the business side of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because he doesn't really like email people, so like I'm like, okay, I'll just do it because I like know how to like speak the lingo, and then it's just annoying.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, Ross is a registered dietitian, so I was like, you get to handle all the food stuff.
We actually just got I'm really excited. They do like a tasting, so you get to like go and try like all the different menu items. I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna be so delicious and fun.
Yeah, that's the most exciting part. I'm excited to sample some like wedding cakes. I think that'll be fun.
Yeah, I tried to like email like a bunch of different because we want to do like a small cake and then cupcakes. But literally every person that I have emailed about a cake has not answered me.
Oh my gosh, really?
I'm like, or there was one person that answered me and they were like already booked. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I have to keep finding people.
We're gonna do this is top secret information, y'all. So chat. Don't tell anyone. We're just doing like a really small wedding cake. We're just gonna tell them
Okay.
that it's for our engagement party so that we don't have to pay like $580 million for a cake. So we're just doing
Oh,
something really, really
smart.
small.
Mhm.
And then we're gonna get a Costco sheet cake and have them just cut it up in the back and give it to people because
Beautiful.
how would they know?
Honestly, the cake would probably taste better than the wedding cake.
100%.
That's why I want to do cupcakes because I'm like every
Yeah.
time I go to a wedding, I don't like the cake. I like the other desserts because
Because
I
the cake is supposed to just look like pretty, but a pretty cake doesn't always taste the
yeah,
best.
because it has like the ganache on it or whatever that's like really thick to make it look pretty.
Yeah.
And I went to a wedding last year or the year before where they had like cupcakes, and these cupcakes were like the best tasting thing ever.
Yeah.
'Cause I think they just like because the baker usually has to make it a few days in advance. I think the cupcakes just like retain their taste and better, and they don't get like dried out.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wedding hacks. Ooh.
wedding hack. God, literally, me and Tori have been crying over weddings.
Literally, Jillian, I totally feel you. Like, I'm living in California trying to plan a wedding in New Hampshire, and it's just so ridiculous. People want to like meet on Zoom. Like, our DJ wanted to like meet on Zoom, and I'm like, is this really entirely necessary? Like, what do we have to talk about right now?
I've done a lot of Zoom meetings with people, and it's quite interesting.
Yeah. Craziness.
Yeah.
Yeah, Costco cake is really good. So we're like, we'll just do that. It'll be
Oh,
our
also, Nikki, I Dawn of Onyx is so like fun. It's a really good fantasy romance.
That's our book club pick for the Who Did This to You book club for
Oh, that's
December.
right. Yay. I feel like you've been picking lots of hits because like Blood and Steel is so good too. So.
Yeah, I was so happy that that's what we voted on. It was so funny, like in our Fable like group chat thingy, like our what's it called lobby. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, "What do we want? Are we feeling something like wintry? Like, do we want wintry options?" And we were like, "Yeah, we want wintry options." And then we picked a Dawn of Onyx because people were like, "I just saw a Dawn of Onyx," and I was like, "I
Yeah,
don't need wintry."
it's like blown up, which is like so fun because I guess she published the first one and then it got like acquired by Berkeley like right out, which
Mhm.
like Berkeley is like a huge romance publisher. So it's so interesting to see like how all these like books are being indie published and then they're just getting like scooped up really
I
quick.
know. I feel like it's happening more and more, which is so exciting.
I think it's good for fantasy romance because it means that like trad pub is actually paying attention to the fact that it's like a thriving subgenre.
Mhm. Yeah, 100%. The girlies can't get enough
I know,
fantasy
like
romance, and I love
all
it.
the girlies just want fantasy romance.
Yeah. We're probably gonna do one more sprint, one more 30-minute sprint before we end, but I totally feel you. I have so much reading to do before the end of the year. Yes, I want to pick up Dawn of Onyx for the book club because it looked so good and I want to chat about it. I feel like we have such fun chitty chats in our little like group chats and the chapter chats. We have such a fun time. Hi Sophie, very wise decision re-wedding cakes. When I worked events as a student, numerous wedding cakes were either underdone, like gooey in the middle, or just meh and not worth the price. Yeah, like you get quotes on wedding cakes. I mean, we're not having like a massive wedding, but I'm sure if you had like 200 people at your wedding and you had to get a cake for like 200 people, that's not going to be like a yummy cake.
No,
If you just have them cut it in the back, like literally no one's going to know that they didn't
no
get
one's
like
gonna know.
the cake that
Yeah,
you cut, like, you know what I mean?
yeah. I was also like gonna try and get some like flowers from like Trader Joe's like the day before, blah blah blah. When I initially got a quote from the florist that was like so overpriced, I wanted to cry. But I found someone that was like actually within our budget and like reasonable, so I don't have to do all of that. But like I was ready to like just go and like be like super, just do it myself, kind of.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing with my flowers. I'm gonna do eucalyptus from Trader Joe's, and we're gonna use some fake flowers, and it's gonna be amazing.
No, like literally, no one's gonna know.
No one's gonna know. Most people are usually drunk by the time the cake is served, 100%.
I mean, hopefully, with all the money you spend on the alcohol.
Yeah, exactly. All right, are we ready to get into our last sprint?
Yes.
Okay,
Let's
perfect.
go.
Happy reading, everyone. We'll see you in 30.
See you.
Welcome back.
I don't know if anyone saw, but a stuffed animal just fell from my bookshelf onto me like 2 seconds.
That's so funny. I didn't even see that. Oh my gosh. I got 10% into Ambrosia and I'm really liking it so far. I got like right into the action, which is really fun.
I'm on page 66 and things are definitely picking up. This is actually a pretty long book. So let's see. But it's they're like exchange letters that are anonymous. So we're like starting to get some letters and I just like love the letter trope.
Mm-hmm. I didn't realize I loved letters so much until I read Divine Rivals. And then Fear the Flame also has letters in it, and I was just like absolutely eating it up.
I really want to read Divine Rivals because I'm a Rebecca Ross stan.
You have it ready?
No, okay, so because it's only a duology and the next book was coming out within 6 months, like I want to get them and read them together. So then I don't have to have like the devastating cliffhanger.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Oh my gosh, you're gonna love them. Like, please vlog that because I need to see all your thoughts.
I literally just like see fan art of them and I'm like, wow, I love them and I haven't even read the book.
You're gonna love Roman Kit. He gives similar vibes to the love interest in like A Study in Drowning.
I was about to say, I was like, he feels like an academic kind of love interest.
Yeah, 100%. How did everyone do for that last sprint? Got up to 61% in Love Light Farms and making biscuits. Y'all are doing like the most Christmassy activities today.
I did go downstairs in the middle of sprints to eat chicken nuggets, so there's that.
Love that. I was eating my bagel during one of my sprints, but now I want to make biscuits. I'm now on 61% of the woman who lied. That's so good. Finished putting up my tree, starting to feel a little bit festive now. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I hope you have a lovely week. Yay, thanks everyone. Got through chapter 1 of Dawn of Onyx before getting distracted. Sounds good so far though. I can't wait to read that one. It sounds so fun.
It's so fun.
But thank you so much for joining us. Katie, I'm trying to plug your next video. When is your next video coming out? I know you said you're feeling like slumpy and burnt outy.
So I'm actually like kind of going on like a YouTube hiatus, I think. So I don't know.
Okay, so Katie's gonna be sprinting with us again really soon. So make sure you subscribe to her. I had a video go out yesterday, and then I have another one coming out tomorrow. So make sure you turn on notifications so that you're alerted for Bookmas stuff. And we will see you next time. Thank you so much, friends.
Bye.
Have a wonderful rest of your week.